an after party tonight?
Hollywood is no stranger to wild parties, but sometimes those nights leave behind more mysteries than memories. That's exactly the case with actress DIDDY'S, who seemingly vanished after reportedly partying with Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. Years have passed, and she's still nowhere.
That was hot. That's probably leaving. Okay, here are the nominees for the best villain.
To be found. Meanwhile, Diddy is now behind bars, facing multiple lawsuits linked to his infamous parties, while Kutcher is grappling with serious accusations of his own. This has people wondering what really happened to DIDDY'S and why did she disappear after being connected to these two stars. Chase, best known for her haunting role in Donnie Darko, and as the voice of Lilo and Lilo Stitch, hasn't made a public appearance in years. To add to the mystery, her last Instagram post was in 2017, and since then, there's been nothing but silence. Fans and curious onlookers are left with more questions than answers, wondering what could have caused her sudden and complete withdrawal from the spotlight. Things took an even darker turn recently when an old video from the 2003 MTV Movie Awards resurfaced. In the clip, Diddy, then at the height of his fame, is seen inviting a 12-year-old DIDDY'S to an after-party. Yes, you read that right. In the footage, Diddy chuckles while Chase, looking visibly nervous, awkwardly nods in response, looking back. The video feels unsettling, especially given what's since come to light about Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. This wasn't just an innocent celebrity moment caught on camera.
Just my
During
hands
that
on
same
the backside, it
Diddy
feels
and Ashton Kutcher
fabulous.
were closely
Yeah,
linked,
I'm with
making
this
the
bitch, but
resurfaced
she's
footage
talentless.
even more troubling in
I
today's
stuck with
context.
those.
How are you doing? How's the New Year's going for you?
Great.
Sorry. Well, Happy New Year anyways.
Uno nuevo. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón. Voy a romper.
The allegations against Diddy stretch back decades, and his legal troubles are only getting worse. Recently, 5 new civil lawsuits were filed against him in the Southern District of New York, with plaintiffs accusing him of sexual misconduct in separate incidents dating as far back as 2000. According to NBC News, these lawsuits outline a deeply troubling pattern of behavior that has haunted his career for years. What makes the situation even more disturbing is the revelation that 2 of the plaintiffs are men, while the remaining 3 are women. As more victims come forward with their stories, it's clear this scandal is far from over, casting an even darker shadow over Diddy's legacy. During the 2003 MTV Movie Awards, Diddy and Ashton Kutcher presented DIDDY'S with the Best Villain Award for her chilling role in The Ring. At the time, the moment seemed harmless, just another celebrity encounter on a star-studded night. But in hindsight, it feels like the beginning of a much darker story. Fast forward to today, and Diddy is facing a flood of lawsuits from multiple individuals who claim they were lured to his infamous parties when they were young, only to suffer horrifying abuse. The situation has escalated in a deeply disturbing way. More than 120 alleged victims, including a 9-year-old boy, have come forward with accusations against the music mogul, painting a grim picture of exploitation and betrayal. One of the women in the lawsuits alleges she was just 13 years old when Diddy allegedly assaulted her at MTV Video Music Awards after party. What makes the accusations even more chilling is the claim that Diddy spiked drinks not just for the men, but also for all the women involved in these disturbing incidents. Meanwhile, Ashton Kutcher has found himself caught up in controversies of his own, from his ties to Danny Masterson's criminal trial to rumors suggesting he may have been aware of some of Hollywood's darkest secrets. Given these unsettling revelations, it's hard not to wonder if DIDDY'S saw or experienced something involving these powerful figures that caused her sudden and unexplained disappearance. The resurfaced video is just one unsettling piece of this story. While DIDDY'S hasn't been seen in public for years, fans can't ignore the eerie timing of her sudden disappearance from the entertainment industry. Her breakout success in The Ring, followed by connections to some of Hollywood's most powerful figures, makes her vanishing all the more suspicious. She simply dropped off the radar without explanation. Even more disturbing is that this isn't the first time Diddy's name has been linked to troubling allegations involving minors. His infamous parties have long been described as exclusive playgrounds for the elite, where boundaries seem to vanish. If Diddy was pulled into this world at such a young age, it's not hard to see why she might have chosen to retreat from the spotlight rather than confront the industry's darker side. Allison Carter, a survivor of the dark underworld of Hollywood's party scene, recently came forward with disturbing allegations about Diddy's infamous gatherings. According to Carter, these events weren't just wild over-the-top parties as many believe they were something far more sinister. They weren't freak-offs, she revealed. They were satanic rituals. Get it right. What's even more horrifying is her claim that children were present at these parties not as guests, but as victims under the control of the adults in attendance. With raw honesty, Carter confessed, "One of those victims was me." Her account paints a chilling picture of an environment where power and exploitation knew no limits. In 2024, DIDDY'S was arrested in Hollywood at 6:35 p.m. and spent the night in jail before being released on a $6,000 bond. This marks her second arrest in just 6 months, and it's hard not to feel like things are slipping further out of her grasp. While the exact reason for her arrest remains unclear, given her past struggles and behavior, it's hard not to see a pattern forming. Watching her unravel is heartbreaking, especially when you think back to when she was a beloved child star. It makes you question whether something darker occurred during those years of partying and fame, something that's been affecting her ever since. The disturbing accounts don't end there. Tay Wallace, an aspiring singer, recently spoke out about a chilling experience she had at one of Diddy's notorious parties. She claimed she saw young girls dressed in highly inappropriate costumes, styled like Harajuku Barbies, during a party at one of Diddy's Miami mansions in 2018.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
And to make matters worse, the resurfaced video isn't the only...
It's hard not to notice the unsettling picture being painted lately. Little ones, dressed far too provocatively, found themselves grounded by adults in a setting that was clearly anything but a typical party scene. Things took a darker turn with DIDDY'S increasingly erratic behavior. Ever since rumors surfaced about her hanging out with Diddy and Ashton Kutcher after the incident at the MTV Movie Awards, it's like something in her world shifted. People have noticed the signs of distress she's been showing, and many wonder if it's connected to whatever happened during that time. Some speculate she's deflecting or acting out in ways that just don't make sense to outsiders. It's a complicated situation, especially when you look at how much she's already been through. This wasn't her first brush with the law either. Back in 2019, DIDDY'S was arrested on a misdemeanor charge. And just 5 months before that, she was caught with possession on January 8th. It's clear that her troubles go deeper than what the public can see.
Never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested, and I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021.
The rumors about her time with Diddy and Ashton Kutcher have resurfaced, and people are wondering if those experiences have been haunting her ever since. The footage that's come to light, along with the whole situation, has sparked a lot of reactions. One person made a powerful point, saying that it's never okay to invite someone that young to an adult party, no matter the circumstances. They highlighted how the lines can get blurred in Hollywood, where the industry's rules don't always align with what's right. Another commenter brought up something else, suggesting that there's a reason Ashton's involvement has people talking, implying that not everything is as it seems.
They were little people. And, I don't want to say too much. They were little people. So use your common sense. Dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
There's also that organization that helps victims of such situations, and some have speculated that Diddy's intentions may not have been as innocent as they seemed, especially given how close he seemed to want to get to potential victims. One user even pointed out how DIDDY'S appeared visibly scared when Diddy approached her with that invite, making it seem even more unsettling. Now that more details are coming to light, it's hard not to wonder just how deep this all goes and how many more stories like this are lurking in the shadows of Hollywood. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest updates. You won't want to miss what we've got coming next.